Hello, Capricorn. Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to perform a mid-month March 2024 reading. And we will see our cards and, of course, their clarifications to reveal the story around this time. This is like prior to eclipse series reading. It's going to give us a heads up, and I hope it can serve you in the best possible way. If you need this guidance, please remember these are general readings, so they are not going to resonate for everyone watching. That's why please check your other relevant signs, sun, moon, rising, if you think those are also working for you. Capricorn, now let's begin. I'm checking also this quality of this stream right now, so I think we are good to go. Okay, for Capricorn consciousness, this is for Capricorn consciousness, Capricorn collective for the month of mid-March 2024. What Capricorn consciousness needs to know. That wasn't a very good shuffle, but yeah, I somehow maintained that. Okay, Capricorn consciousness for the mid-month March 2024. What they need to know. Capricorn. Okay, so our first message is Capricorn. Our first message is we have a page of wands here. A reverse 9 of pentacles. Page of swords. Oh, something is going very speculative here. Am I gonna launch something, but do I have the enough confidence for that? Self-sufficiency for that? Or maybe I have to first go and find out some information before launching this thing or heading into this journey. That can be a person approaching, but it can be you like having hard time maintaining something. This person can be very curious to learn about you. Someone is like curious about what you are up to. Reverse 7 of pentacles. They see like you are having this pause and not ready to maybe move forward with something, or still in that lane, let's say, trying to juggle. You juggle somehow. There is a person who is very much insistent on to know what you are, how you are doing something, or how long you will maintain that. If some shifts gonna happen, what will be your direction? You know, there is this curious person around you, but you even do not know yet, like you, because I see here you could not really get it together yet even. So you also try to find out your way. The bottom of the deck is a Knight of Wands with the Page of Wands. Okay, so let's get some clarifications to that, and I'm going to use, when I see the page's energy, I want to use this deck because it can be very sneaky with the page energy. So this deck will show us the context of them, or how we need to take it. But of course, if my intuition tells me the otherwise, we will see. Okay, so I also hear you try to learn something. Maybe like you are first time doing it. You try to get the information because you wanna maybe get better at something, maybe a skill, um, yet you maybe like there needs some more time for you to upgrade it with different tools or setups. But let me get some water. And you are actually also playing with this energy, these forces around. Like there is no yet like this very firm decision coming from you to a particular thing, but you know, you also want to be like actually full ready before stepping into something. Yeah, it's like we have the winter garden. This is about like frozen social scenery or what has been stagnated, like leaving something unattended or not going there, not socializing, or here like there is some kind of a coldness in you towards something at the first instance. Okay, we have the wild lilies. This is about our raw emotions. Like very raw things. Of course, that can be also a very intimate inclination, physical inclination towards things. Okay, like frozen, raw. Let me see. Oh my God, owls. This is about like who like waiting someone waiting like another person to make a mistake, like so that Page of Swords, here is your stalker, here is your who wanna learn about you, who is waiting you, expecting you to make a mistake, who is expecting you to drop the ball so they can enter and have a word, have a authority, have a power. Or there is here a very low vibrational energy, let's say, a person like trying to watch other people fail, we can say. And with this Nine of Pentacles, it's like also trying to find a person's soft spot where they are not confident and making their point across. Not letting the other person like to move forward, but letting them, I mean, making them to actually keep juggling, like saying, keep juggling. Oh, if someone is like this around you, it is a bit, to me, feels a bit harmful behavior. You actually seems to be very bored, like you wanna get a direction, you wanna have the direction, you wanna choose, you need to know your options, but it's like you are only just given 2 options, and where is the rest? We have the book. You are waiting some information to reach out so you can make your decision, because with this setting maybe you are not ready for it yet. And to be honest, there is a person here who is like expecting you to make a mistake or like dropping the ball, like the director of the team will take you to the waiting cabin, and it's like they will get into the game, something in that nature. And also, there is this maybe you wanted to launch something, but it's like it seems to be like the social connections around it or that network feels like a bit frozen, so you are like experiencing this disappointment. Maybe there is some I don't know if you have been through a failure in a particular enterprise, any difficulty, financial difficulty, something like, let's say, an unwise investment, an unwise collaboration, an unwise step, which is like causing you concern, which is actually encouraging you to adjust yourself, like better, new, and how to use your sources. It's like you got to it's like your personal retrograde. Like you need to rethink some aspects here. uh, this is how it feels. Like you need to reevaluate, rethink before moving forward. And it's not difficult when someone is just also waiting for you to make a mistake, waiting you to like telling the wrong thing, waiting you to like feel with the reverse nine of pentacles in your reading, like waiting to kind of like this shaky security, you know. So to maybe they are waiting you to come and become dependent on them. Like, okay, you see everywhere is closed, now you become dependent on me, like this, okay? Because the owl in your reading, this is an animal, is a night watcher, you know. They prey in at night. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Sorry for that. Oh, okay. I'm good. So, yeah, that dependence, like, dependent, that with regards to financial well-being, there are some circumstances, like you don't want to lose your independence, maybe. But maybe first, like you got to first figure out what you have maybe lost, or how you can like again keep the things like running. But what is your choices in this? What is your choices in this really? Because you don't have just two choices, but there is a person here who is maybe manipulating into believe that you have just two choices in this. So I think maybe you can call out this, like this action. You are here like waiting a particular news or some open information that some resources may be becoming available to you soon, but you are in the stage of deciding between maybe two different paths, options, knowing, but these options are, is it this person imposing on you? I see a lot of concern about financial issues. You are also figuring out what has been like holding you down until this time, whether in the form of an attitude person. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Just a sec. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, Capricorn. So some of you maybe is like juggling two things at the same time, and maybe there will be new undertakings, but like some connection feels like also maybe frozen. You are waiting for the lifetime, but there are a lot of things you are trying to figure out. This is the most difficult reading I have done so far. The energy is really, I mean, only a Capricorn can deal with this, honestly. Yeah, not an easy point, but it's also that being subjected to that information, like this thing needs to come, and something needs to also, that can be things like going here by the book, like you need to adapt, adjust to, or if you change your course, how am I gonna adapt to the new path? There is also this type of consideration. So we have the divine source card for you. This one says, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all, it says. The right action will come. Yes, because the frozen, that winter garden card connections, that lack of interest. Someone is also just standing, you know, and claiming you are dependent on them, or like it's putting you into a very restrictive point, like filling you with that raw information, raw also emotion, raw instincts, like the conditions, even like hard time processing what you have. Oh, this is like, then it is good to know what your deepest needs are about at this time, not the wants. Okay, the wants is this is the wants, but you got to know your deepest needs. Okay, the book card, like directly reading into your needs and knowing that there is going to be this plan for you. In a way, the right plan is not going to give you or force you to just two options, but it is actually there and you see it and it's gonna feel right. And when it feels right, the right actions follow it, right? So it is like leading you to that source. I want to see some oracle cards. Some Capricorns, I think, having hard time like setting resources with a partner, for instance, or resources in a family setup, or resources what is gonna become available for you to use, how much you have to put towards something, how much you have to keep, facing your financial fears. Yes, resources. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you, it says. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to light of awareness. And you will realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear. This is a very good technique, actually. You know, to catching a weather with sunlight, sitting under the sunlight, and acknowledging your deepest personal fears to that light, to facing with it, to make them aware to yourself, to see your body response, reactions, watching your thoughts, understanding there is nothing to fear. There is a plan there actually for you. It's a good technique. And it says every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. Oh, releasing self-doubts. True, that's where it usually gets started. Even you can be good at with something, you may not be good every time with everything. So in a way, if then something feels like a blockage to you, and you know that this is actually just about you, and it's not really up to outer circumstances, but what you can change about yourself, bring those things to your awareness. Maybe it can help you to see that also deepest needs, maybe fears are preventing it, and you have to like just have to play to meet some kind of a role or some title. You know, what is it really deep down there in you that wants to be met, that wants to be accepted, that wants to be heard? So this energy is making you to see a plan, the divine plan, which is coming from that divine source, that you just don't have two options in this, and you are not just dependent on one person saying something. For the time moment, yes, it can be, but when you think about the vastness of everything, God knows, I know it's hard to practice, and it's easier to say than to do it, but you know, at least to have the mindset to work for it, to always have it somewhere in our minds, you know, it's a good thing. I'm not also even perfect at these things, but I try. I try to change the mindset. It's not easy, I know, not for everyone, but if there are ways which is gonna lift us up, which is gonna open us to some kind of a source, of a plan, divine inspiration, right actions, meeting us to meet our deepest needs, I'm up for that, you know. It's good, you know, these are uplifting thoughts. I like them. They help. Actually, they help. They give a good reflection. And you got to allow yourself to receive. God knows this thing. Look, why? Because the abundance in life comes to people who practice receiving from others. No abundance would come if you do not just normally do not actually practice to receive, right? So it's important to receive. It's not really good to be rigid and say, I don't need anything, you know, I don't need it. I don't need anyone. I don't need that. It's when you do that, you close yourself. If you don't receive, then oh, okay, no abundance for you, it says. This divine system, how it works. But when you're energetically open to that, it flows to you. This is like a algorithm of it. Open your arms to welcome the blessings and answered prayers that God is sending you, it says. From the divine source, two different decks, two different styles, but like very much complementary towards each other. It's like maybe you got to change the mindset to really see something greater in your situation, which is gonna really change the path for you. It's like the trains, right? In the railways, they change the path and the train goes that way. So it's important maybe to make that shift at this time, Capricorn. Again, this is wants, but your needs are another thing. This is what this messages wants you to get in tune to. And maybe when you align with your needs, some new beginnings happen. And suddenly you have not the winter, but the summer garden, okay? Winter garden serves in a different way. This does not take away from its importance, but not the it's an anomaly for the context of the general energy of the reading. But this can be also very good at times card, of course, by alone. But when you look at your cards like more holistic, you know, sense, like more energetically, it reads different. So this will be the message of me to you. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for tuning in. I hope the reading can help you. I will see you in the next readings, hopefully. So ciao for now.